In this video, we will cover a very interesting but at the same time very important topic of mathematics, trigonometry. Because trigonometry is a very vast concept, so it is not possible for me to cover all the parts of trigonometry in just one video. So this video is going to be in parts. This is obviously the first part and make sure you watch it till end. So without any further ado, let's get started. Trigonometry is basically made up of three words. Tri means three, gono means the sides or the angles of a polygon, and metry means measurement. It's just a suffix, as if we use ography for geography, ology for climatology or topology, and there are too many suffixes. So trigonometry basically means measurement of three sides of a triangle, three sides or angles of a triangle. There are too many uses of trigonometry. I will share few of them. It's used in navigation by the captains of the ships. It's used in space science or cosmology. It is used in, of course, mathematics, which you will learn in your schools. It's used in physics also, and to measure the distances of celestial bodies. And one more, to measure the height of the buildings. Now, previously we just covered a very little knowledge about what trigonometry is, what is its uses, and now comes the real part. Now, the very essential condition of trigonometry is to have a right angle triangle. I will just show you. So this is a right angle triangle. Why is it called a right angle? Because one of its angle is 90 degree. This line is known as the base, because the triangle is standing on this line. This line, which is normal to the base, is known as perpendicular, and the side which is opposite to the perpendicular line is known as hypotenuse. And this is a new thing for you. This is called theta. Theta is generally an angle. We can write x degree, y degree or z degree, but generally in trigonometry or in mathematics we take angle as theta. Keeping this triangle, actually a right angle triangle, in mind, we will proceed further. And now we have 6 trigonometric ratios. I will write here for you. These are the 6 trigonometric or T ratios. Sometimes we say T ratios also. So these are 6 in number. The first one is sine theta. Theta is the angle. Cosine theta or complement to sine theta, tangent theta, secant theta, cosecant theta or complementary to secant theta, and the sixth one is cotangent theta. Now we don't write these in the full form, we write the short forms. Sine theta, this do not become sin theta, this is always sine theta. This becomes cos theta, tan theta, secant theta, cosecant theta, and cot theta. This is how we write in mathematics or any other sciences. These are just the full forms of these trigonometric ratios. And another thing to keep in mind is we do not start these words with capital letter. This is a wrong way of writing trigonometric ratios. These always start with the small letters. Anyways, we have different formulas for these 6 trigonometric ratios. For that we need to draw the right angle triangle again. I'll just draw. This is base, this is hypotenuse, and this is perpendicular. I'm writing the short forms here. This is A, B, C point. This is 90-degree angle, and the side opposite to the 90-degree angle is hypotenuse, and this is our angle theta. This can also be a theta. So it depends upon which line we are taking as perpendicular. This can be perpendicular, and accordingly this will be the base, and for that the angle will be this, for which we will calculate the sine and cosine ratio. So sine theta is equal to, it is always equal to perpendicular divided by its hypotenuse, and we can calculate this value of sine theta using this formula. So in this particular case the perpendicular is AC and hypotenuse is CB. So the value of sine theta will be AC upon CB. This is the first formula. Second one will be cos theta or cosine theta. Cos theta is given as base divided by the hypotenuse. I am considering the same triangle here. So base in this case is AB and hypotenuse is CB. So this is the formula for cosine theta. Third one is tan theta. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base. These three are really important formulas which we will be using again and again in any mathematical operation which has trigonometry in it. So tan theta is perpendicular upon base, which comes out as perpendicular is AC and base is AB. Similarly, the fourth one is secant theta. Secant theta is hypotenuse upon base. Hypotenuse is CB and base is AB. Fifth one is cosecant theta. It is given by hypotenuse divided by perpendicular CB upon AC. And the last one we have is cotangent theta or cot theta. This is base divided by perpendicular. The base is AB and perpendicular is AC. You need to remember all these 6 formulas. And one more thing, that tan theta is actually, if you have keenly observed this thing, tan theta is actually the ratio of sine theta divided by cos theta. You can calculate this thing by putting the values. Sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse and cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. By putting the value you can achieve this thing again. Secant theta is 1 divided by cos theta. It's the reciprocal of cos theta, not the complementary. Do not confuse yourself with the word complementary and reciprocal. Complementary is something another, and this is just a reciprocal of cos theta. I'll show you. Cos theta is base divided by hypotenuse, and secant theta is hypotenuse divided by base. So these are the reciprocals of each other. Cosecant theta is the reciprocal of sine theta, and cotangent theta or cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. It further is equal to cos theta divided by sine theta. So these are few formulas I have covered in this video. I hope this video is helpful for you, but still there is a huge portion of trigonometry left, and I will cover that portion in my next video.